An MLB insider has just revealed the New York Yankees master plan for this season as we continue to get underway with the MLB season. And as time goes on, the Yankees are only going to get stronger with multiple players returning from injuries, and some guys are going to have to lose their spots because of this. But there's a lot of great talent on this team, and the Yankees are going to have to figure out a way to utilize all of it, and we're going to break all of this down. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Yankees Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into things as always. And if you guys are part of that 70% that's not subscribed to Yankees Digest, make sure to subscribe. It really does help the channel out a ton. As you can see, 71% is not subscribed. So if you're enjoying the content, make sure to hit the button. It really does help. But let's jump into the video. We have a lot to discuss. Is the New York Yankees, well, they're in a very interesting spot with this team right now. As there has been a lot of great players showing up for this team that we didn't necessarily expect to be this good. I mean, the biggest one is Ben Rice. Ben Rice has been absolutely unbelievable this season. Already has a .5 WAR in just 36 at-bats. He's hit 3 home runs. Mind you, he's been mainly the DH as well. He's hit 3 home runs. Has a batting average of .306. On top of that, an OPS over 1 with a 1.085 OPS and an OPS plus of 212. He's looking like an MVP candidate right now, as he has been absolutely phenomenal for the team. And frankly, things are not going to stop unless he just gets stopped by the fact that there is a lot of talent on this New York Yankee team. Ben Rice is going to be the DH for a while. He'll play first base sometimes if Paul Goldschmidt's getting a day off, and it's unclear if he'll be a catcher for the team. But there is some stuff to worry about. I mean, and not even worry about like it's a bad thing, but Giancarlo Stanton will be back from that elbow injury, from the double elbow injury at some point. And once he's back, he is the DH for this team. So what do you do with Ben Rice? Well, Brendan Kuty was asked that question, and the Athletic Yankees insider did mention that Rice has given the Yankees more than they ever could have expected. Though, to be fair, they have always been high on Ben Rice and have long considered him a potential middle-of-the-order bat. He has hit 3 home runs with a .306 average and a 1.086 OPS, and after crushing all spring, he has brought the muscle into the regular season. He has the best hard hit percentage in the majors of 72.7%, and an average exit velocity, 96.7 miles per hour, is within the top 2% of players. On top of that, what happens when Giancarlo Stanton returns? The simple answer is the Yankees would continue to cycle Rice through DH at-bats, especially against right-handed hitters, as Stanton reacclimates to the regular playing time. They also could give first baseman Paul Goldschmidt rest days in the middle of the summer against some righties. This season, Rice has played just 2 games, 1 start at first base. Now, Paul Goldschmidt has been playing very well for the New York Yankees as well, so it does make things tough. Who gets benched? How do you figure this out? How do you maximize Ben Rice? Because when Ben Rice is playing like this, you can't bench the guy. You can't say, well, Ben Rice, thank you, but now you're benched after playing like an MVP and being one of the best players in the Yankees this season. Bye. The Yankees can't do that. That's not an option. So as long as Ben Rice is hitting like this, then they can't just bench him. So it's going to have to get really interesting what they want to do with him. And Ben Rice, all the numbers indicate that he is here to stay. I mean, just absolutely top of the percentages across the board. Now, the whiff percentage is low. The strikeout percentage is kind of mid-range. But outside of that, everything is insane for Ben Rice. I mean, he's been unbelievable on offense. Looks like a top 10 hitter in baseball this season. It absolutely has been. I mean, Juan Soto is no longer the best Dominican player in New York, because Ben Arroz has arrived. I just botched Arroz so bad. I'm sorry. I took Spanish till 8th grade, guys. I'm just trying to get it correct and not just disappoint everyone. And usually my pronunciations do disappoint people, so there it is. But Juan Soto signed with the New York Mets, obviously still having a good season as well. Has 1 home run and 43 at-bats, which isn't Juan Soto-esque, but is hitting that .280 batting average. OPS is .846. Typical Juan Soto stuff, but Ben Rice is better, clearly. Go figure. Ben Rice is just... he's just the man. I mean, absolutely unbelievable stats. You never could have seen this coming. As good as you could have seen the jump coming, this was hard to expect. And where things stand right now, you look at Giancarlo Stanton, who has a .233 batting average with 97 hits, 27 home runs, or last season this is, 72 RBIs and 49 runs in 114 games. He won his first ALCS MVP award, had an OPS of .778. So great numbers from Giancarlo Stanton, but not as good as what Ben Rice is producing. But it's not going to mean that Stanton's going to get benched. That's not going to happen. They're still going to play him, especially after the playoffs that he had, where he had a batting average of 273 with 15 hits, 7 home runs, 16 RBIs, and 9 runs scored in 14 games. He was hitting a home run every other game at that average in that 2024 postseason, won the ALCS MVP as we know, had an OPS of 1.048. Just phenomenal numbers, slugging percentage in the 700s as well. So you can't bench him just because Ben Rice is doing this. Now, yes, Ben Rice is doing something incredible, but you're going to have to figure out a way to play both of them. And with Paul Goldschmidt also playing well, things do get a bit interesting for the New York Yankees. Now, they could also demote J.C. Escara and use Rice as the backup, as the primary backup catcher, though the Yankees haven't shown that they think Rice is their best number 2 option there. On top of that, Kuty also mentions that the Yankees don't have to make these decisions anytime soon. Stanton is still hitting off the high-velocity pitching machine and is in the process of increasing his daily workload. The Yankees don't have a date yet for him to start a rehab assignment and will likely need extended time in the minors because he hasn't faced live pitching since October, which does make things a bit more interesting when you consider everything. Stanton was great in the playoffs. That's the last time he's faced live pitching, as mentioned, and so it's going to be a long-time rehab assignment. Rehab assignments can go to 20-ish days, and he's going to use all 20 of them. And the Yankees are going to take Stanton's return slowly. They understand how valuable Giancarlo Stanton is to this team when he's healthy. He's still one of the best hitters in baseball. So it becomes this situation where you just have to figure out what's working at the time and what's working out best for the Yankees. And regardless, that means Stanton is going to get some real at-bats with this team. He's going to be playing as an everyday DH. It just makes it difficult to figure out where you're going to put Ben Rice. Now, with Goldschmidt playing well, it makes things tough as well because you can't just say, okay, well, you can bench Paul Goldschmidt because he's old. Like, you can't do that. He's also playing well, and Austin Wells is playing well. So it feels like the option is you just let Ben Rice be the catcher some days and DH other days and play first base other days and kind of just plug and play him. And then next season, you know he'll have a more consistent role. But at this point, Ben Rice should not be worrying about that at all. If he continues to play like this, the Yankees aren't going to bench him at all. They're going to figure out something else to do. They'll either make a trade or make some sort of adjustment to where they don't have to have Ben Rice just sitting and waiting to play when he's putting up a over 1 OPS. That's not going to happen, and Yankee fans don't have to worry about that. Because I know Aaron Boone has made some interesting Yankees decisions, but he would not do something like that. It would be one of the dumbest things a baseball manager could do, and it's not going to happen. So Ben Rice is going to continue to get his reps. He's going to continue to be one of the best players in baseball, hopefully. Will he come back to earth? Probably in some form or another, but it doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to get benched for Giancarlo Stanton. It's just going to be a matter of, as Aaron Boone says, it's a good problem to have when you have too many good hitters, but they're going to figure something out. Brian Cashman can dangle someone in a trade. I highly doubt it'll be Rice. They seemingly want Ben Rice for the long haul, which they absolutely should. He's looking like a future superstar. So you keep Ben Rice around and you figure things out. Especially, why would you trade someone who looks like a future superstar and is already playing like a current superstar? It's not going to make any sense for the Yankees who are trying to win now, especially a great lefty bat to have. He's been batting early in the lineup recently, and it's worked phenomenally. Guys, what do you think the Yankees should do when Giancarlo Stanton returns? Let me know your plans in the comments down below. I'll be sure to respond. Guys, like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Yankees.